So Matt's back, and we're going to talk about the Suicide Squad movie today. Welcome to the Wulff Den. In case you don't know, well, you probably do because I talk about it a lot. DC's got their whole cinematic universe starting. It's going to begin with Batman vs. Superman, but after that, the second film is going to be the Suicide Squad, which is an interesting choice for the second film in your cinematic universe. Matt, why don't you take it away, describe the Suicide Squad?
So the Suicide Squad, I think, well, first off, I think it's an interesting choice, too. Not just because Marvel hasn't done it yet with their villains.
Right. Because
there's been talk of a Sinister Six movie for a good 6 years
now.
Right,
but that was when Spider-Man was at Sony, so that wasn't really
Right, he's
Marvel.
been led to the promised land, yeah. So I think it's a really neat choice because really DC has the better villains. I've always felt like that. I am a DC fan at heart, but I love my street style Marvel heroes, but I think DC has always had the best villains. And what the Suicide Squad does, it really goes into that subsection. It's basically your B team of villains. Excuse me. I think it's a really neat group that they've always put together. They've always had a core group, starting with Deadshot. Floyd Lawton, he is, in the last couple of years, he's really come to the forefront. I don't know why, maybe because he's this more lone assassin type, but people really love him. And I think it's an interesting mix of adding Will Smith to it. Yeah. Will Smith is not known for doing the big ensemble
Definitely
pieces.
not, yeah, no, I think that was one of the reasons why he didn't do Django Unchained, because he thought that was going to be an ensemble piece.
So if, Will Smith, he's the end-all, be-all. He's the god of the summer blockbuster series. Look at his entire career. So I guess he feels like this is something he can really jump onto, really branch out of. Obviously, if you're going to be in any kind of comic book universe, this means you have at least 2 more appearances somewhat on film. Yeah. So it's almost like you're in a guaranteed spot. Right.
And going off of that, it's rumored that Jesse Eisenberg is going to be in it as Lex Luthor. We saw his, the debut of what he's going to look like. It's rumored that Ben Affleck is going to be in it as Batman, not as a big role, but in some security camera footage or some sort of part in the movie. So it definitely looks like they're definitely taking the steps to sow the seeds of a big connected universe. Let's talk about the cast for a minute, because like you said, we have Will Smith as Deadshot, which is a very out of left field choice. Right. We have Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang.
Yes.
We have Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna butcher her name, Cara Delevingne, thank you, as Enchantress, who, I'll be honest, I don't really know that much about. Right. Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag.
Rick Flag is a big, important part. He's like the go-between man between Amanda Waller, who we'll probably discuss next, and the Suicide Squad. So Amanda Waller runs the Suicide Squad to an extent. Yes. She basically gives them their outline, and they take care of the fun in-between details.
Right, and Amanda Waller being played by Viola Davis, Academy Award winner Viola Davis. Bam. So, so we have, the core group is very well cast. Everyone seems to fit their roles, aside from Will Smith, who, again, it's an out-of-left-field choice, because, he's always plays the good guy, and here we are now. He's playing, one of the deadliest assassins in comic history. Right. So, but other than that, everything seems to, fall in line. Margot Robbie is probably the only person who can play Harley Quinn, if we're being completely honest here. Right. I mean,
besides her fantastic voice actresses who have played her over the years.
Right. Yeah, I'm talking about live action. Yeah.
Physicality. Yeah. And then I guess the real other big one is Jared Leto as the Joker. Yeah, Academy Award winner Jared Leto as the Joker now.
That's probably going to be the most interesting one, because, there hasn't been a live-action Joker since Heath Ledger, obviously. Right. But, I mean, it certainly looks like he's going all in for this. I mean, they posted those pictures of him cutting and dyeing his hair and waxing his eyebrows, which I don't understand why the Joker has eyebrows. Yeah. I don't get that, but...
Doesn't the new Joker have no eyebrows because he had to re-sew his face on?
No, I think he has eyebrows. I don't know. He's got a weird haircut, and Alfred shot him in the face with a shotgun, but that storyline's not over yet. Right. So, we'll get back to that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, and we don't really know much about the story, so we don't know because Joker's not typically part of the Suicide Squad,
right?
And Harley Quinn is a recent addition to the Suicide Squad,
right?
So we don't really know, like, is the Joker the target? Is he on the team? Like, what do you think it could be?
I think the addition to Harley Quinn is really interesting because she's a newer member. She's a more modern member,
right?
But if the last 20 years, she has become one of the most she's blown up the most.
Yeah, she's probably like one of the most popular characters they have.
To come out of, as a villain or as an anti-hero, she's really, really made a name for herself. Yeah. Starting only from just the animated series as something to tag along with the Joker. I think to diminish his darkness a little bit.
No, it's really just to be like more of a henchwoman, I think. Okay. It's just, I
mean, but she does add a lightness to the Joker and his maniacal ways and whatnot. But
also, she also adds a darkness to it because she's not as crazy as he is. And she tries to show affection, but he just sometimes doesn't care. He'll throw her out of a building.
Yeah, he will throw her out of a building. And there's evidence of it, too.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's a really interesting concept. I don't think it has anything to do with balancing femininity on the team. I don't think it has to be...
No, because you have Enchantress and you have Amanda Waller, who's the baddest bitch in the DC universe.
Yeah, bitch is the best term, really.
Yeah, seriously.
She is a great woman of power.
Yeah,
she has a lot of political flack and a lot of dark underbelly things going for her at all times.
Yeah. She's really the one who, like, controls everything in DC when you really think about it.
Right.
I mean... best depiction of Amanda Waller, hands down, was Justice League, the animated series.
Right. Played
amazingly by CCH Pounder, who probably could have played her in live action, too. But, I mean, Viola Davis, I'm sure... she's a good actress. I'm sure she'll be able to bring the same gravitas as well. Mm-hmm. It just recently announced... there's no way in hell I'm going to try pronouncing his name, because I know it's going to be wrong. But,
Adewale, who is also in...
I know he was in G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. He was in Thor: The Dark World. He is allegedly playing Killer Croc.
Which was just announced a little bit earlier today, which is exciting because really, if there's anything cool about watching your own comic book heroes and villains coming to life on screen, it's all the stuff in the background, too, what's going on. I mean, they could easily just have him in full makeup in the back, walking past him. He doesn't even have to say a line.
Yeah.
And I'll think it's probably one of the coolest features in the scenes in the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
There's always good shots of, especially from the animated series, because it's just so well made, of Batman just walking down a hallway in Arkham and people are just eyeballing him. You don't have to make a sound. All it is an eyeball motion, and it's one of the greatest things that you'll see in a story.
So I'm just looking at like who else is in the cast. Most of these are rumors. Like, it's rumored Gary Sinise is going to play General Wade Idling, who was a big part of the Suicide Squad. It's rumored that
he's another one of their handlers.
Right. Joe Manganiello is going to play Deathstroke, which is a very interesting choice. Joe Manganiello, however the hell you pronounce his name, is cartoonishly sexy, and I don't think of Deathstroke as cartoonishly sexy. I think of him more definitely like go for the throat.
It's not going to be Magic Mike Joe Manganiello. It's going to be head to toe in purple and orange with a sword and an A.
More like, what was that movie he did with Schwarzenegger? Sabotage? Which is also directed by the same director, David Ayer. So probably more along those lines.
So, but like, if you're going to go through this stuff, you need to have all these little features. You have to have somebody in prison. You have to do these side bits.
And I'm sure that'll probably lead to something else. Maybe one of their other films down the line. Maybe the Aquaman movie or something.
Right, exactly.
So Scott Eastwood, who is the son of Clint, is apparently going to be Steve Trevor.
Okay.
That's interesting because, again, Steve Trevor is a recent addition to not really Suicide Squad. There was another team, I think it was called Team 7. It was supposed to be the precursor to Suicide Squad in the New 52. And he's a government agent, so I guess he's more of like what
Rick Flag, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Yeah.
But like not so much on the darker side of it.
Right,
More
the lighter side. But he has his ties to Wonder Woman.
Exactly, that's what I was going to bring up. So that means like there could be like a big Wonder Woman part in this as well. Right. So that's
a lot of the rumors that are going around online is that with after what the events will take place in Batman vs Superman, that Waller wants the Justice League, or what will become the Justice League. She wants these heavy hitter heroes, and they're using the Joker, releasing the Joker with Harley Quinn on the team. They're just making this web. Basically, they're trying to get back to Batman, because this Batman is going to be the urban legend Batman.
Right.
He's not going to be standing, with the with the president and the Justice League.
This is the one only the people of Gotham City know he exists, and even then they're like, I've never seen him, but I've heard a tale, things like that.
So this is their they're using the Joker. They're going to probably prey on Harley Quinn's feelings for him, and that's when you release the Joker, of course, bad things are going to happen. It's going to pull Batman out of the shadows, and it's going to put him in the big time.
Right. So now, why do you think this was chosen as the second film in the cinematic universe, other than like Wonder Woman or The Flash or Aquaman even?
I feel like they did this, I think it is in part to Zack Snyder. I feel like Zack Snyder, not only is he directing, he did Man of Steel, not is he only going to be doing
Batman vs Superman and the Justice League movies.
And the Justice League movies that are coming
after.
After. I kind of feel like they are putting a lot of trust in him, which is cool. I mean, he's got a good body of work. I think they liked what he did with Watchmen, because Watchmen is so questionable about your heroes and your villains or your anti-hero.
And they definitely seem to be going more for that.
Yeah, they want that darker sense. They want the legendary... they want the legends. They don't just want plain heroes. They want legends. And legends doesn't even have to be good guys. It can also mean bad guys, too.
Yeah.
So I think that this is a twist. It's not something we've seen before. On the screen, it's really something you see in the comics. If you take The Flash has his whole own rogues gallery. And they all hang out.
They hang out. They get drinks.
Yeah, you're not going to see the Legion of Doom getting together doing that. But
you're probably not going to see the Sinister Six or the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants or
I think using the Suicide Squad. I mean, what happens if they don't obey their orders? Well, they're murdered if they don't obey their orders. The chip in their heads explodes.
Yeah, there's definitely so many different interesting angles you can take.
Yeah, exactly. They took villains and they're using them for their own means. Well, these villains either have to pony up or get their head blown off.
Yeah.
The whole idea of it is that they're an acceptable loss according to Amanda Waller.
Right.
And whoever she's working for. Yeah. Whether it be the government or Checkmate or whomever.
I didn't even think about that. If Checkmate could be in this.
Checkmate could very easily. You also have Argus, which is actually plays a big part on Arrow right now.
Yeah.
You have a couple of this can lead to more Star Labs. This could lead to all the other heroes. So it is a really, really cool branching off point, especially since it was I believe it was just announced. I don't know if it's an actual rumor or not, because it being April Fool's.
Yeah.
That Ben Affleck is going to be writing his Batman movie. I don't know
if
that's
I didn't hear about that. Yeah.
I don't know if that's real or, like I said, an April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
But there is talk about it. I mean, why the hell not? The guy writes well.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if he's going to put Matt Damon in a Robin suit, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm checking. Yeah. I'm cashing out.
No, I don't think that's.
But I mean, if he's going to do that, well, why the hell not?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So, I guess all things considered, what are you looking more forward to, Suicide Squad or Batman vs Superman? Because I'll tell you right now, in terms of me, I'm looking more forward to Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Because it's a different team. It's going to be, they've been more forward, at least to me at least. David Ayer showing that he's excited for it. He's always tweeting about it, always talking about it. It's going to be, because with Man of Steel, that set the groundwork for what Zack Snyder's going to do into Batman vs Superman, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that. Whereas Suicide Squad, it's in the same universe, but it's a different team. It's something new. They seem to be genuinely excited about it. They want to tell you that they're excited about it, and they're just moving forward with that.
Right. I recently just picked up a lot of following more people on Twitter, David Ayer, Zack Snyder, following all these writers and these production assistants, and you're looking at all these things come together, and you're just like, wow. These guys, the Suicide Squad people are really, really generally interested. I mean, the actors and actresses are even more interested. I think they're keeping Batman, Superman very hush-hush because of the importance that it brings. This is going to make or break them.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman vs. Superman could be a terrible movie. And Suicide Squad could be fantastic.
Yeah.
But we still have a terrible Batman Superman movie. Yeah. This is it.
So yeah, that's our opinions on Suicide Squad. But please let us know yours down below, anywhere on social media. And yeah, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. We know it's going to be a major crossover event that's going to involve every Marvel character ever and have dire consequences that result in a reboot of the entire Marvel Universe. But other than that, I'm totally confused by the whole thing. Just what the hell is Secret Wars anyway?
There's this stigma that games need to be $60 in order to be taken seriously. For example, it's thought that Payday 2 wasn't taken seriously because it launched at $40. But $40 is a fair price for that game. It's a strictly multiplayer shooter. It doesn't have all this other garbage filler.